Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 5 hands-on exercise sociology. Basically this is the fifth chapter of Excel section of my Yeti Lab course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. This is the newly introduced course Excel 2022, and if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, you can contact me either through WhatsApp or email given in the description of this video. My WhatsApp and email is also showing at the bottom of this screen. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics, statistics, programming assignments, and computer science assignments. So let's move to the instruction file. Title of the assignment is EXP22 Excel chapter 5 hands-on exercise sociology 1.1. At start of the instruction file, you can read this project description. When you will read this project description, you will get an idea about the assignment. Main part of the assignments are these steps that we are supposed to solve starting from step 1, and total steps in this assignment are 25. So we are supposed to do these steps. So I will start from step 1. Step 1 of the assignment is start Excel. Download and open the file named EXP22 Excel chapter 5 hands-on exercise sociology. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So I have already downloaded this Excel workbook, and you can also download this from your MyITLab or Pearson dashboard. And this is the file where we are supposed to apply all the functions, formulas, and those instruction steps to get this assignment done. So we will use this Excel workbook to solve all the steps. So step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel workbook. There is nothing to do in step number 1. So let's move to step number 2 and start solving this assignment now. So step number 2 is your first task is to sort the data set on the books subtotal worksheet. So this is the book subtotal worksheet, and we are supposed to do some sorting of the data. Ensure the book subtotal worksheet is active. Sort the data by discipline in alphabetical order, and then further sort it by the area in alphabetical order. So we are supposed to do two types of sort in this data set. First is by discipline and the second one is by the area, and both should be in alphabetical order. So let's move to the Excel workbook and then click on the home tab and go to the sort and filter and select custom sort from here. So first sort is by discipline and in alphabetical order. So I will select the discipline from here, and order should be alphabetical order. So now I will add the second level of the sort. So add a level, and the second level of the sort is by area in alphabetical order. So select area from here, and it should be in alphabetical order. So we have selected both sort, just click OK, and data has been sorted by the discipline and then by the area. So that is all about step number 2 of this assignment. So now I will do step number 3. You want to subtotal the data set by discipline and then add a second set of subtotal by area. You want to subtotal the data set by discipline and then add OK. Use the subtotal feature to insert subtotal rows by discipline to calculate the total for the sales, wholesale, sales retail, and the total book sales column. Without removing the first subtotal, insert the subtotal by area to calculate the total for the same columns. So now we are supposed to insert the subtotal rows, and first subtotal is by the discipline and the second subtotal should be by the area. And we are supposed to calculate the total for three values, that is sales wholesale, sales retail, and the total book sale. So let's move to the sheet and click on the data tab. In the data tab, go to the outline. When you will click on this arrow, you can see there are, here is the subtotal. So we are supposed to use this feature, just click on it. So first subtotal should be by discipline. So I will select discipline from here and use the function. Which function we will use? Because we are supposed to calculate the totals, and for total we always use the sum function. So I will select the sum from here. So now I will select the three values, add subtotal to three values from here that are mentioned. First one is sales wholesale. So select sales wholesale. So this is sales wholesale. And then second one is sales retail. So let me select the sales retail is here. And the third one is total book sales. So total book sales. So I have selected the three columns: sales wholesale, sales retail, and the total book sale. So just click OK and our subtotal rows have been inserted. So now I will add the second subtotal. Again I will go to the data tab and in the outline click subtotal again. So now the second subtotal should be by the area. So I will select the area from here, and these values should be same: sales wholesale, sales retail, and the total book sales. But uncheck this box that is saying that replace the current subtotal, but we are not supposed to replace the current subtotal. So I will uncheck this box first and click OK, and you can see that I have inserted the subtotals by the area. So that is all about step number 3. And now I will move to next step, that is step 4 of this assignment. So step number 4 is you want to apply an outline to the column so that you can collapse or expand the unit sold and the unit price columns. Create an automatic outline. Collapse the outline above the column H and K. So now we are supposed to apply the automatic outline, and then we are supposed to collapse a column above H and K. So simply go to the sheet and again go to this data tab and go to the outline and go to group and auto outline. We are supposed to apply the auto outline. So I will select the outline from here. It will give us the warning, modify existing outline. So I will select OK. So now we are supposed to collapse the column above H and above K. And this is all required in step number 4. So now let me move to next step, that is step number 5. Next, you want to create a recommended pivot table and then name it. Now we are supposed to create a pivot table and then display the books data worksheet and create a recommended pivot table. Books data sheet is here and we are supposed to create a recommended pivot table using the sum of units sold thumbnail. Change the name of the worksheet to pivot table. Name the pivot table total book sales. So we are supposed to use the recommended pivot table to create a pivot table using the sum of units sold thumbnail. So go to insert tab and you can see the recommended pivot tables here. So sum of units sold, wholesale by discipline, sum of unit price, sum of sale, sum of unit sold, retail by discipline, sum of books, sum of total book, sum of sales, sum of unit price. So we are supposed to use sum of units sold, sum of units sold thumbnail. So click OK. So I have created a pivot table and now change the name of the worksheet to pivot table. So I will simply change the name of the worksheet to the pivot table and then we are supposed to change the name of the pivot table to total book sales. So go to the pivot table analyze tab and go to the pivot table and here we will change the name. That should be total book sales. So total book sales and press enter. So I have changed the pivot table name to total book sales as required in step number 5. So we have completed 5 steps so far. I am doing these steps and explaining it to you so that you can do this assignment on your own, but you can also hire me. So let me do step number 6 now. You want to compare total book sales by discipline and copyright year. Make sure these fields are in the respective areas. Remove extra field. Place the discipline field in the rows. This one. Place the discipline field. Place the discipline field in the rows, and you can see that discipline field in the rows. So next thing, total book sales field as the values. So total book sales field as the values. So I will place this total book sales field as the values and I will remove this field from here. Okay, and the copyright field in the columns. So I will use the copyright field as the column. So this is the final pivot table after making the changes according to step number 6. So now let's move to next step, that is step number 7. You will format the values in the pivot table to look more professional and change the custom names that displays as column headings. Click or select cell B5, display the value field setting dialog box and type sales by discipline. So this is B5 and now we are supposed to type, go to value field setting and we are supposed to type sales by discipline as the custom name and apply counting number format with 0 decimal places. So just click cell B5 and go to the field setting and now we are supposed to type the custom name, that is sales by discipline. So I will type sales by discipline. as the custom name. And now we are supposed to apply the custom number format with 0 decimal places. So that is all required in step number 7. So simply click OK. So we are done with 7 steps so far. Oh. So next step is step number 8. So step number 8 is you want to replace the generic row labels and the you want to replace the generic row labels and the columns labels heading with a meaningful heading. Type discipline in cell A4, copyright here in cell B3, select the range B4 up to E4 and center the label horizontally. So first I will type discipline in cell A4. So let's go to cell A4. This is A4 and we are supposed to type discipline here. Okay, done. So next thing to do is we are supposed to type copyright here in cell B3. B3 is here and we are supposed to type copyright here. And then we are supposed to select this range B4 up to E4 and center the label horizontally. So I will select the range first. Range has been selected and apply the center alignment to this selected range. So that is all about step number 8. So total steps in this assignment are 24 and I am done with 8 steps, and let me do step number 9 for you now. So I have shown you 8 complete steps so far, and for the remaining steps I will just give you an overview and I will show you the final version for this assignment so that you can complete those steps on your own. But as I told you earlier that if you want me to do this assignment for you or if you want me to do this complete course for you, you can contact me. My WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please text me through email or WhatsApp and have me to do this assignment for you. Now let me show you the final version for this assignment. So this is the final form of this pivot table. After applying all the remaining steps, you will get a final form of this pivot table like this one. So let me show you sheet by sheet. This will be the final form of the subtotal worksheet. When you will apply all the steps, then you will get a final form of this assignment like this one. Then this will be the pivot table that we have just created in step 6, 7, 8. Then this is the book data worksheet and I got these values after applying the function. Then this is the relationship worksheet having a pivot table. This is another pivot table and a pivot chart that is in the form of pie chart. So discipline worksheet and the editor worksheet. So if you want me to do this assignment or if you want me to do this complete course, you need to contact me and I will do this assignment for you or I will do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, or Access assignments. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics, statistics, etc. So please have a look to this final form of the assignment. I request you to subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again.